Hello people. Okay, so in my last video I mentioned that I'm going to Vegas, right? And the thing about Vegas is I'm going to be doing some soul searching on whether I retire or not. Because let me give you some insight. They dumped about 40% more work on me, and I'm a team of one. That was a lot of gravel, that's why I'm going slow. And with a 3% increase in salary. Like, I'm a fast worker. I handle a lot of stuff. Like, I handle stuff for the railway for 2 countries. As far as, derailment cleanups, scrap rail pickup, freight car disposal, tendering stuff out all over God's creation for, removal and make money out of it. I make about $40 million for the company just in what they consider surplus. And so by dumping all this extra work on me, I just can't do it. I can do the work. It's the afters. It's the other stuff. Like, I made the mistake of putting together this really nice scorecard, right? Of all the commodities I sell, how much money generated by year to date, month over month, and compared to last year, and all sorts of stuff. And they loved it. And now they want to turn it into this other massive shit show of a scorecard that I don't have time to run metrics. So they're saying, well, you need to do it. I said, well, no, you know what? We have a business reporting group for that. And those are the people that should do it. Because if I get, incredibly involved in that, you guys have to make a call. And here's the catch-22. Do you want the fancy metrics or the extra metrics for, stuff that doesn't even belong to me for other departments? And I don't sell stuff. And if I don't sell stuff, there's no metrics. So your call. And they said, no, you got to do it. And I'm wasting time, precious time, stupid meetings, right? It's like I'm super stressed now over there to the point where, you know what? I've got 39 years of service. I'm 57. I could have retired last year. Okay, so I'm going to be making 60% of my salary because of a pension. But because you're bumped into a different tax bracket, I would actually bring home 73% of my salary for sitting at home. So I'm currently working for less than 30 cents on the dollar. I can easily go to Home Depot and help people there, people that walk around, needing advice how to do stuff or where to find stuff. Because I do electrical, I do tiling, I do all that stuff. So I can help there, work 3 days a week, and make up the difference with zero stress. So, yeah, I'm going to have to do some pretty serious soul searching over there. And every time I mention it to my boss, saying, I'm pretty tapped out over here, I need some assistance, he just laughs. I go, okay, yeah, you laugh. Meanwhile, the thing is, you need their consent to retire early, because it would be an early retirement at 57, right? But they've never refused anyone, so there's plenty of precedent, regardless of what they did. Because the problem is, I've been telling them for 2 years to start training someone to do what I do and to know the systems that I know, and they've done absolutely nothing. So I have a feeling that when I drop the bomb on them, normally you have to give them 3 months notice for early retirement, and then they sign it. They can either refuse to sign it, then I got to go to HR and fight it, or they can ask for, make it longer, retire middle of next year, which really doesn't work out. If I retire next year, it would have to be minus the shit show that you guys are creating on a daily basis. And I didn't even go in depth. There's a ton of stuff. And you guys have to give me a better salary, because if you want me to stick around, because it would have to be till the end of next year. Because if I retire in the middle of a year, your pension will be taxed at the salary you were making, because that's the revenue you generated during that year. So it bumps you in another tax bracket. Mind you, you get some of it back when you file your taxes, but meanwhile, you're out more than you were expecting. Whereas if I retire on last working day, December 31st, then I start a fiscal year of 2019 on pension only, and I'm taxed accordingly at a reduced rate. So I don't know if it works the same in the States or in Australia or in the UK, wherever you guys are from, but over here, it's like that. It's just the way it is. And the government loves taxes, man. And to think that, I don't know what it's like there, but tax, like income tax, was invoked in Canada during the World War as a temporary measure to generate revenue to help with the war effort. And it was supposed to be just abolished right after a war. Well, guess what? When you have all that beautiful money coming in, what government is going to say? We don't want your money anymore. You can keep it now. Yeah. It's not going to happen. So that's my take. So I'll keep you guys posted on what I decide to do. Have a good one, guys.